And apparently, like every other woman on the planet, had a bit of a thing for Henry.
Yeah, still, it's kind of remarkable around her house. She loves Henry. She touched Henry's bum.
Yes.
He turned around and she just reached her little hands out.
Totally cut the feel.
She was like 1.5 at that point. And Henry, of course, looks at me and says, like mother, like daughter.
Yeah.
I have
No
a way
business.
of touching. I always had my hands on his chest. Even like we weren't doing a scene, I'd be like, ha, 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 ha. Shame.
Even after stepping away from Superman and leaving The Witcher, Henry Cavill remains Hollywood's most thirsted-over heartthrob. From reporters losing their composure to A-list actresses getting tongue-tied, let's dive into the moments that prove Henry's charm is absolutely unstoppable. We've all seen professional journalists maintain their composure, but put Henry Cavill in front of them and all bets are off. During one interview, a female reporter made what can only be described as the most obvious innuendo ever recorded on camera.
And what was your favorite scene with him out of the entire process?
Ben's a very large man.
Yes,
That
indeed
surprised
he
me the
is,
most.
isn't he?
I was
You're
surprised.
a very large man.
Thank you very much.
In a good way, in a
Yes.
good way.
Thank you very much as well.
Coming out all
I
wrong.
was going to say, sort of steady on.
But that's not even the worst of it. Another reporter was so stunned by Henry's presence that she literally couldn't speak.
How are you?
She later posted on TikTok about the encounter, calling it Throwback Thursday, the Henry Cavill effect. The poor woman was completely starstruck, and honestly, we can't blame her. The internet had no chill either. One fan had to publicly remind himself that he was straight after seeing Henry. The thirst is real, people. Graham Norton, being the savage host he is, decided to read some of Henry's thirst tweets on live television. The audience was blown away just hearing about Henry's aesthetics.
Henry, that picture we were looking at the top of the show there.
Yeah.
Now, what you posted it? I didn't go looking. You posted that picture. And in fairness, if I looked like that, I'd be sitting with my top off right now. But the comments on Facebook, though, I love that people like bother to put these things. I think I just wet my panties. This next person, I have the weirdest boner right now. We're hoping that's a man.
I want to know what was weird about it.
I know. And then this one, I just love this one. This is just holy sweet little 7-pound baby Jesus.
Henry Cavill set himself apart from many Hollywood actors by building a Superman physique naturally through intense training and strict nutrition, without relying on CGI tricks or performance enhancers. His commitment gave authenticity to the role, showcasing strength that was earned, not faked. Cavill carried the same discipline into The Witcher. For the now iconic bathtub scene, he pushed his body even further by undergoing dehydration to make his muscles appear razor-sharp on camera, a grueling bodybuilding tactic that left him drained but delivered unforgettable results. We bet the next person on our list was eagerly watching those bathtub scenes, especially judging how she acts around Henry. During Justice League press tours, Gal Gadot's behavior around Henry was interesting. When a reporter mentioned that the superheroes in Justice League have mommy issues, Gal made the oddest comment.
Have mommy issues.
Mommy
like
issues.
Batman and like...
All of them.
I don't have. Superman doesn't have mommy
Except
issues.
of you,
What are you
it's
talking
true.
about? He loves his mother. That's not an issue.
True.
You are almost like the mother of all of them. The mother of superheroes.
I breastfeed them and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
No, not
Shall
yet. Okay.
Was this a hint directed at Henry? The way she looked at him suggests it might have been. Throughout their interviews, Gal couldn't stop touching Henry and gazing at him longingly. During one interview, she's literally staring at him like he's hypnotizing her as he speaks.
Go on, you go.
All right, I'll start. Well, I think that Superman
Oh, my mum has always been a hero of mine. No, I'm not just saying it just for the R factor. She's amazing. She raised 5 boys.
Wow.
And we're all fairly sane, as far as sane as boys can be. And she's just a miracle worker. So much quiet strength in that woman. And
For someone who's supposed to be Wonder Woman, she sure loses her powers around the Man of Steel. Gal Gadot isn't the only leading lady who gets lost in Henry's presence. Vanessa Kirby, his Mission Impossible co-star, stares at Henry with the same mesmerized expression during their interviews. It's like watching someone fall under a spell in real time.
I'm not easily impressed.
No.
I know some people who have done genuinely, seriously impressive stuff. And watching Tom do these stunts, especially in the mountains in that helicopter, I just thought, okay, I'm officially impressed. This is ridiculous what he's doing. And
Talking about magic, how about Eleven from Stranger Things? We mean Millie Bobby Brown. Now, she claims to have a little sister-big brother relationship with Henry, but even she couldn't ignore his allure.
Ali, it is honestly like getting a brick wall to move. It's not gonna happen unless I get a sledgehammer and just hit it in. It's not gonna happen. Well, also the fact that he's just very big in general, I can't get him to move. It would be like, like his hand would be like there and my head would be like pressing up against it. Like he's too big and muscular.
During another interview, Gal Gadot had a slip-up that caught everyone's attention. She started to say something about what she and Amy Adams got up to during their downtime filming.
You guys got to be really great friends on this, right?
Oh my God, we slept. I'm sorry, it's my English. No, we had a slumber party.
And we have a clip.
Henry's expression in that moment is priceless. He looks at her suspiciously like, I thought you were into me. Don't worry, Henry, Gadot might have wandering eyes, but your Korean fans will forever be loyal. During his visits to Korea, fans went absolutely wild. The man is an international heartthrob, breaking hearts and causing chaos across continents. Even with Tom Cruise sitting right there, just take a look at their reaction towards Henry. Clearly, the girls get a lot cheekier than he expected. The next reporter basically incriminated herself in front of Henry. Did she forget she is dealing with smart-as-attack Sherlock here?
And I think that modern day detective work is sort of tracking people down online, social media stalking and finding stuff out about people. Do you ever have a bit of a social media stalk? Are you good at finding out stuff about people online?
Wow, you just reeled your cards there. Okay. Yeah.
So we already have one reporter accidentally revealing she'd been essentially stalking Henry, and another admitted to having fantasies about him during what should have been a professional interview. The man turns seasoned journalists into teenagers with crushes. But it's not just reporters. It seems he also has co-stars playing dangerous games with their marriages just to get a slice of Henry pie. Amy Adams, Henry's Man of Steel co-star, is perhaps the best example. Years after their initial work together, and despite being happily married, Amy still publicly thirsts for Henry during interviews.
And as a married lady, though, here you are in a whole heap of hotness.
Yeah.
It
I have
is.
a very understanding husband, which
Yes.
is nice. He lets me be the meat in this manwich here, so.
Yeah. Because now, Henry Cavill, are you the hottest man in the world right now?
Doesn't sound it.
The internet is full of people who've been in love with Henry for decades. One TikToker openly admitted to being obsessed with him for years, and honestly, the commitment is admirable. You know what commitment didn't last as long? Henry's commitment to finishing several seasons of The Witcher.
Just want to say I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you very much.
Henry Cavill, everybody!
When Henry announced he was leaving The Witcher after 3 seasons, fans were devastated. One guy commented, "Henry Cavill's last season? Crazy, mine too." The departure wasn't just about losing Geralt of Rivia, it was about losing weekly doses of Henry Cavill content. Henry decided to leave because he wanted to return as Superman, prioritizing his comic book accuracy and passion for the character. Rumors in the industry are that Henry had some real issues with the writers, who has chosen to stray too far away from the source material. Henry, being the dedicated nerd, likely didn't want to be associated with the abomination. His Witcher co-star Freya Allen's reaction to his departure says everything. Based on how she looked at him during their interviews, with that mixture of admiration and obvious attraction,
we actually started by looking at someone much, much younger, a much, much smaller role in the first episode. And
Freya is sitting here. Ciri is part of our series. So we also were talking about how to make sure that we bring her in early enough and have Ciri have a story of her own as well.
she'll miss working with Henry. Henry Cavill's Superman journey ended abruptly despite him being a fan favorite. In 2022, after his cameo in Black Adam, many believed Cavill was back in the role for good. He even announced his return publicly. However, when James Gunn and Peter Safran took over DC Studios, they chose to reboot the franchise with Superman Legacy and cast a younger actor, David Corenswet, as Clark Kent. Now fans are eagerly anticipating him to be the next James Bond. People are even betting on it. Do you think Henry Cavill should have been replaced as Superman? Let us know in the comments.